name is Angelique McQueen, and this is my first YouTube video, and I am here reaching out to those who live in Indiana, my home state, to try to change the laws to make autopsies after a loved one's death mandatory. I have very dear Aunt Kim and I were 10 years apart. Kim didn't have any children because she said that her husband would hurt them, like her husband hurt her several times. I witnessed that. Her husband said he didn't want her cut up after her death. She was alive one minute and then she was dead the next, so we don't know. We have a coroner named Joe Todd who says that she died of a massive heart attack, but he wasn't there. And then he talks about some blue line, which I've talked to specialists here in California where I live, UCLA, and talked to many other pathologists, said that the blue line is basically no way of determining someone died of a heart attack or not. She needed an autopsy. My family needed an autopsy. I needed her. I needed to know what killed her. I can't stress enough the importance of getting an autopsy for a loved one who's died. No matter what the circumstances are. My family chose not to. They chose to listen to her husband. Now my daughter, Maya, will never know the great aunt that I had. My grandfather, he believes the lies that my aunt's husband tells. 5 different stories, actually. I saw him beat her many times. He could have killed her. Did he kill her this time? I don't know. Did she die of a heart attack? Maybe. I'll never know, because there was no autopsy done. Actually, Connersville, Indiana is probably the worst place to die. They couldn't find her house. They did not do a walkthrough. They did not do an interview. They did not do swabs, even though she had been vomiting. They did not take pictures. They did nothing. Only one police officer even went and entered the home. That was it. She did a lot for so many, and she got negligence in return. It took 5 months for me to get the 911 tape, which I have every right to have. Don't let someone tell you that HIPAA law regulates you in not being able to have a 911 tape of your loved one. You must be able to hear someone trying to save their life. I didn't hear that. I'll save that for the next segment, because I'm not done with this. This woman loved children. She protected children. I would say there's 12 to 14 cases alone that I know of that her monster husband was accused of sexually molesting children. She took it upon herself to stay with this man in order to protect kids. Unthinkable, undoable, she did it. She did it very well. This is why my belief is she got in the way. My grandmother, devastated. My family, torn apart. Why? Because Indiana does not mandate autopsies. Don't leave it to the question for a spouse. Just do it. Get the coroners out of the office. This coroner, Joe Todd, he likes to, and I can say this because it's true. It's true. He likes to pass around pictures taken by himself that he's taken of dead corpse, put in sexual positions. He takes pictures of this like it's baseball cards passing around the department. Several witnesses have came forth and said they have actually seen these pictures. Get rid of this man and get someone in there who can do a scientific, absolutely must be a forensic pathologist. Keep Connersville alive. Don't let this man put heart attack on every single solitary death. Stop him. Make him get out of there, because you know why? He can't do an autopsy. Yes, he may have been voted in, but under the pretense that he knew what he was doing. How can Connersville be held for that? I mean, be held responsible. My name is Angelique McQueen. My aunt Kimberly Hodges died. Kimberly Smith died October 16th, 2008, and I don't know why. I still don't know why. It was not Chinese food. She was not sick. They didn't check, even call her doctor. Is there something that's going to happen to me? Am I going to be alive one moment and dead the next, the way she was? Look for part 2. I'm going to play the 911 tape for my family. I live in California. They still live in Indiana, and I'm not speaking to them. They left me with an empty hole in my heart. Had I been there, that coroner would have never gotten away. She was a donor. She was a donor, an organ donor. On the back of her driver's license it said she could have saved someone's life. Why didn't he? Why didn't the coroner take her body parts and possibly save someone else's life? What's going on in that town? Mandatory autopsies. Ohio has it. Why doesn't Indiana? Please. Please do not let them do anything without an autopsy first. Thanks. Until next time.